I got Dameon Pierce. So I think the hype's catching up with him a little bit at this point, but honestly, maybe recency bias will help because, we only saw him in one game. And yeah, he only had like 5 carries, but he did have like 48 yards on 5 carries. So I think they pretty much plan on him being the starting running back at this point. And it would just be a disservice not to mention his name while discussing sleepers at this point. So meanwhile, you got Breece Hall, who played, and Michael Carter sat in week 2 of the preseason. And maybe this is a smokescreen for the Jets, but it looks like right now Michael Carter is the RB1 and Breece Hall is the backup, which I think it's more about testing. But that 4 carries for 1 yard for Breece is looking a little rough. When you got Pierce out snapping him carries and 5 carries and gets 40-something yards. So Pierce being held out of that game, it just means that he likely already has the job. There's rumors swirling, but there's no like actual word on this yet. Marlon Mack and Burkhead are going to have a role, but Pierce is the starting running back here. And Houston pretty much made that clear week 2 of the preseason, which is kind of shocking to me. Honestly, I wasn't expecting that. Like I assumed they'd at least they gave him 5 carries and I think he had like 1 target or something. So like he ran like 6 routes and they just were like, nope, that was all we needed. We don't need anything else. So currently right now, I think he's rostered about 50% of redraft rosters. And he's currently going as 38th running back off the board in the 10th round. I think he has a chance to be the rookie of the year here. He
will for sure. And sorry, I'm just saying you're right. And like it needs to be said now, especially as people that are casual players are getting into their drafts. Like we're not like just overhyping a rookie because you've been, we're heavy on dynasty or anything. Like he's legitimately going to be on the field as probably a 3-down back right off the jump. I mean, we'll have somebody come in and spell him out every now and then, but they're going to see what they got here in Dameon Pierce. And honestly, he's going to be like, they're not using him in the last preseason game. They've already said he's going to sit, which pretty much tells you he's got the job because they don't want him to get hurt. This is your not only the rookie of the year candidate, this could potentially win everyone a league because if your home drafts are not really paying attention and the ADP is not caught up on every computer as far as like where he's actually going in some leagues, like, because I'm sure now, like by the time next week ends, the ADP will be like up probably in the 50s, maybe by the time it's all said and done. But like right now you could still get him at dirt cheap. So if you have a draft tomorrow, just think about him when you're out there. I know that like intense fantasy football players are going to be like, well, we've been talking about him for months. I realize that, but the people that have just now starting to pay attention, Dameon Pierce is a guy that you're going to need on your team this year because he is the rookie that you want. Might be Breece Hall still, but I still think Dameon Pierce has a really good chance to be that guy.
Yeah, I don't care who you are. You're in a league with a guy who doesn't know who Dameon Pierce is and has never looked at any of his highlight tape. And whether you're in a serious league or a non-serious league and it's just some friends from work, someone out there does not know who Dameon Pierce is. And they've never heard his name and they see Texans and they go, yeah, that team's not very good. But shockingly, this team did put up 1,400 yards rushing last year, 1,200 of which 2 running backs split between 5 different guys. So Pierce can easily end up with the majority of this work. I assume what I assume is happening here is Mac's going to be his backup. So like any like 3-down roll work, if Pierce is tired or they just need to shift him out. And then Burkhead will have that pass catching kind of duty, more like 3rd and 14. They're like, all right, Burkhead, get in the game. So I get it. It's the Texans, but Davis Mills actually showed a lot last year and that people once again are underestimating this team. Brandon Cooks is another guy who like just gets completely dogged on every year, yet puts up 1,000 yards every season. So just keep an eye out. I understand that this one's probably going to be gone in like 3 days, but I just wanted to say it for that one guy that's listening. That's like, I don't follow the rookies. I don't follow college football. I don't know who this guy is. And is he going to be worth it? He's worth it. Pick him.
He is. And the thing that he's got going for him is he's an amazing pass blocker, which as a coach's wet dream is to know that a running back can be a great pass blocker in the NFL. And Dameon Pierce is that. Like, that's exactly what he is good at. So that's going to keep him on the field because coaches love that in a running back. So